party hats. Boom, boom.
The whole go bang bang here. Let us begin.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogity Man.
VHS Bandits.
Welcome to Coxwell Academy.
Don't need no DVDs, don't need no Betamax. These are the VHS Bandits.
Hey everybody, welcome to the VHS Bandits podcast. This week we watched Brutal Fury. Let's pop in the tape.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the VHS Bandits podcast. It's me, Topher Hansen. With me as always is...
It's me, Dane Train.
I thought it was you. KevBot is having some technical difficulties, unfortunately.
Yeah, his computer
So-
froze because Dr. Lawnmower got into cyberspace.
Yep, Dr. Lawnmower sent his monkey assassins after him. So, our thoughts and prayers out to KevBot out in cyberspace.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back with us next time.
So, what is this? What is this movie? All
right, so-
brutal butthole.
We watched Brutal Fury, an AIP release. This was donated to us by our good friend DVD Creep. And he got this at, I don't know, a Goodwill store for $3 and
not bad.
has a really cool cover. So he decided to send it on over. I mean, I'm looking at this cover too. And when he sent this, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
you got like a bunch of babes on the cover with like machine guns and stuff.
And leopard print and short shorts.
Oh, yeah. And it says, these guardians are no angels. And of course, I'm seeing the AIP logo. And they made a lot of action movies back in the day.
It looks like an Andy Sedaris movie.
Yeah, kind of like Andy Sedaris, right? And on the back,
Oh,
you got
yeah.
like this exploding car and like some ninjas and some dead chick and some chick choking another chick and then some chicks that are in behind bars.
Basically a bunch of chicks
Lots
doing
of
stuff.
chicks. Did I mention the chicks?
Chicks, the movie.
Now, this says it's from 1993, but it looks like it's earlier. It looks like it's from like the 80s.
I thought it was, it
Right?
was like 85.
Maybe they made it early.
It looks 10 years older than that.
Yeah. Maybe they made it early and it was
Give or
shelved
take.
and then AIP just released it in 93. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
So the back says, when Detective Molly Griffin goes undercover at the local high school, she discovers
She
more than
disappears for half the movie
Yeah,
and then
right.
comes back at the end.
she discovers more than just sex, drugs, and rock and roll, rape, murder, and a secret vigilante sisterhood called the Fury are all part of what makes up student life at Lincoln High. Led by a psychotic beauty, the Fury operates under cover of darkness, brutally eliminating known drug dealers and the star quarterback suspected of raping several students. But when the Fury stakes out a big drug deal, what they don't know is that they might be killing a cop. So it's
Well-
kind of what they're saying on the back is a little loose.
That's
little loose.
very loose.
Now,
I mean, it gives away the ending, but
Yeah.
it's,
now, would you say that this box is accurate in any way, shape, or
No.
form to what's actually on this tape?
no, I would like to answer with a strong no.
Yeah, I also
Not
agree.
one bit. It's got because it's got these three chicks with guns
Who were not
But
in
then
the movie.
No, not in the
No,
movie.
they're not
and
in the
then
movie.
they're it's like, kind of torn off on the side almost.
Yeah.
And then it's got like this other babe who's like mid orgasm. and so it almost looks like a porno.
Yeah,
Um,
right. Could be a porno.
Could be a porno. with guns. But yeah, it looks like a
It looks like an action movie.
99 looks like an action. Yeah.
Exploding
I was
car
gonna
in the
say,
back.
behind the beads.
There's some kung fu. I'm thinking it's going to be an action movie, right? But
yeah, it does have that. I mean, that stuff does happen in it.
Yeah. But I would consider this more of a crime drama than an action movie.
And then also, for like 15 minutes, it turns into a slasher movie.
Oh yeah. Right.
And then back into a psychological crime drama.
It's a little
like
all over the
changes
place.
genres like several times.
Yeah. It's long too. I mean, I feel like this. How long is this movie?
Yeah, it's almost 2 hours. It's an hour.
97 minutes. But it felt like it was a 2-hour movie to me.
Yeah.
But
I gotta say, the music is fucking great.
Okay, so yes, the music is great, but there's only two songs in the whole fucking movie,
Exactly.
and they replay them over and over and over and over again. As good as they were.
Yeah. It's like basically let's the opening of the movie. Well, do you want to talk about the trailers first? The trailers are pretty good.
Yeah, they look a lot better than what this movie ended up being.
I mean, they look exactly the same as this movie. Like, when you watch the movie, I bet the trailer to this movie is fucking.
So the first one was Sudden Thunder. Also about a vigilante person who's going after some drug lords, which is exactly what this movie's about. Right? So, hey, I thought that, honestly, like when I read the back and I saw like the whole vigilante thing, I was like, whoa, this is T-Man's wheelhouse. Cause I know you are a big enthusiast of the vigilante genre.
I am. The vigilante justice genre is it's good. I love vigilante justice, gotta say.
Now, would you
vigilante 1999 justice?
Would you say that this movie did this quench your thirst for vigilante justice?
No, it did not. No, because like it's not so it's not really a vigilante movie because like when I say vigilante, it's more like revenge movies, right?
Yes.
Like that's kind of more what I'm talking about. But this movie, like it opens up on a title card. It's like in, the year 39 BC, there was a group of Roman goddesses who would kill people in hellfire, blah, blah, blah. And it's like this ancient order of fucking like mystical beings that bring fury onto the like non-righteous or whatever. And then the movie is just a bunch of like 30-year-old high school girls who beat up. They're basically just like straight edge scene kids beating up kids that were smoking and stuff like that.
See, that's the thing about this movie. It's not vigilantes as if to be like, okay, here's somebody who's actually like committing a crime. They're not like superheroes, right? They're technically vigilantes, right? There's some guy stealing a little old lady's handbag, so they they stop him, right? This is just they heard rumors that this girl's sleeping around, so she's obviously a rock video slut. So they go and they kick the shit out of her, calling her a whore and this and that. But it's like you don't even know if she's.
And she didn't even put out for that guy.
Yeah, it was it was just hearsay.
And she had braces,
so
she can't even give a proper beach.
So hey, real quick, we didn't even talk about the second trailer. There was a kung fu movie that has not one, not two, but 3 times the martial arts action people in it.
Oh yeah, that was another like
Triple Impact
kung fu. Oh,
Triple Impact.
But that was another chick kung fu movie.
Yeah, that looked really good. I would love to see that.
It looked fun.
Yeah.
I just remember the only part I remember of that trailer is like this kung fu lady doing some kung fu, and then like some guy like falls to the ground, and like she's supposed to like stomp on him or whatever, but you know, it's like she just like steps on him,
Yeah.
like very gently.
Yeah.
You know, like they didn't speed ramp or anything, and they just you just kind of like you can tell that it's like choreographed. It's like backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
Quality fight choreography. Which is, you know, the best.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A+.
So the movie is basically about
Whoa.
couple of girls in the sisterhood, even though like the back of the box calls them the Fury.
Even though you don't even like get to it.
It's barely in the movie at all. It's barely in the movie.
Yeah, it starts. So I just got to say, the beginning scene of this movie, after that title card, it's a girl, and and she immediately gets date raped and beaten to death to the Seinfeld theme song.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's Beverly Hills Cop. But you know, it's like,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. It's a great score in this movie. It's the two songs. It's one of the two songs in this movie, and it's like a slap bass, like reggae fusion rock or something. I don't know, like synth reggae fusion. But it's a fucking great song.
Yeah.
But it does not fit that scene whatsoever.
No.
And it comes up every time something bad's gonna happen. It goes sorry, and now go ahead. Say what you
so you got a cop who was dating another cop, and
who's undercover. She's
Vice Squad, right?
It's what it was, fucking 21 Jump Street. It's like that.
Yeah.
She's infiltrating a high school to find drugs.
She's dressed up as like a rock video, punk rock video slut.
Yeah, from like Nightmare 3. She looks like the girl.
Yeah,
3
totally.
When she's like fulfilling her punk rock dreams.
Yeah, what a rush, you know?
Yeah.
That chick. So she's dating the like the cop, right? And they're trying to figure out like, you know, the murders and all the shit that's going on at the school. And at the same time, so that's like one storyline. That's with those two. And then you got this other storyline with this redhead chick. Forgot what her name is, but she's
Misty.
Misty, yeah. So Misty's
She's got her own theme song. That's the third song. Is she has her own theme song at the end.
And she's all fucked up because her super religious father like molested her as a kid. She shot him, and like nobody believed her that he was.
That is very weird. Like I'm still a little confused on like, is that the flashback? Because like the cop was dreaming about her.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand it.
What the fuck?
And he would just like wake up. Oh, I'm having that dream again. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know.
Yeah. So So this backstory about this Misty girl, like it just goes to. I thought they were just trying to like save money on like they didn't relight the scene or something, because we're in her bedroom at one point, and then we cut to her same bedroom, but it's just black and white now. So I thought, like, is this how they're doing nighttime in this movie? They just go to black and white.
A little weird.
And then, you know, her father comes in the room and like, you know, does his diddling, and then, but that was all a dream that the cop was having, who's never met this girl or has no connection with her whatsoever.
Yeah.
So there's like also this weird supernatural aspect to this movie now.
It's weird. I don't know.
Changing genres.
And then at the same time, you got like all these other girls that are members of the sisterhood. They have this crazy ritual where they wear Halloween like rubber masks.
They look like the Grim Reaper from the lunch shows.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yes. So me and Kevbot's band lunch, we would have, like characters come up on stage and whatever. We had the Grim Reaper, and it's just like a spirit Halloween mask. And that's what these people were. But this, like, so their like ritual, this initiation process comes in like halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
Because the first half of the movie is like, or at least the first third of the movie, it like focuses all on these cops. And then it just immediately switches the main character to this Misty girl.
Yeah.
And I don't know. When I saw that, like I got up out of the room and like to grab a soda. And then like I hear the music come on from the other room, and I was like, oh man, I'm missing something. So I had to rewind. And then I was like, what the fuck? these people wearing like, it was this cop drama. Now these people wearing skull masks with daggers and shit in the middle of the woods. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
It was weird because like they would cut between that initiation and the two cops like getting married at like town hall or something. Right. And it was really weird, but I thought, what was weird was that I kind of found kind of confusing is I guess like whoever like the leader is of the sisterhood.
Yeah, who is the leader? It was the gym teacher, right?
I think so. And she's called like the Nemesis. Right? So like stars, right? And it's like I think like whoever it is the Nemesis, right? But then there's all this shit going on, like this drama between all the girls in the sisterhood where like they're all like fighting each other or
they all hate each other.
Yeah, and like they don't like Misty because she's obviously a whacked out bitch who she's out of control. Like she takes kung fu classes.
The best thing well, that's why they hired Misty to be part of the Order of Fury or whatever.
Yeah,
so they're in this kung fu. They're in the karate store.
The karate store.
Yeah, they're in the karate store. It's in like a strip mall and it just says karate.
I don't think they call it a karate store. I think it's called a dojo.
I think it's called the karate store.
The karate store. Let me buy some karate.
Yeah, hey,
give me some karate
on
and a jelly donut to go.
Karate to go. What are we talking about? Oh, there was this I gotta say, speaking of like karate and jelly donuts, I think there was this place in Los Angeles that I would drive by on the way to the airport, and it was like Chinese food and donuts. it was like a very strange combination of of things that they were saying.
Hey,
anyway,
there was a place right in the center of Westboro that unfortunately I never got to go to. It was very short-lived, but it was called Sushi and Burritos. Oh, God. Which is a fine combination right there.
For food poisoning, sure.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I never got to eat there. I always wanted to because two of my favorite things, sushi and burritos, I can have them at once. Great. But they never got the chance to go.
Hey, you just go to the gas station, man. You can get cheap sushi, cheap burritos.
Yeah, I could just do that, right?
Just a slightly higher scale gas station. So they're at the karate store, and it's I gotta say, it's not very good karate.
No,
because they're like they got like their like karate gloves, I guess. They're like tiny boxing gloves and stuff. And she's like sparring with like a man, and then she just all of a sudden kind of goes nuts and like just starts beating the shit out of this guy. But like in the story, she beats the shit out of him. But really, she's just kind of like poking him with these gloves. It looks very like it doesn't hurt at all. It's like I said with the other movie, it's just very backyard wrestling choreography. And then they're like, oh, get off him, you're killing him. And then one of the girls from the Order is also in the karate store school, and she is like, whoa, I gotta get this person's she's a live wire. I'm gonna do live wire. I gotta get her on the justice team or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why they want Misty, because she freaked out in karate school.
I think my favorite part of this movie is one of the girls in the sisterhood. She drives a brand new red Corvette, and I think Misty's like walking down the road, and this chick just like pulls up in her red Corvette, rolls in the window, and is like, "Fuck you, bitch!" And then she just fucking peels out.
Yeah,
that's like the best part of the movie. Oh, and then there's this part where like these dudes, these like punk dudes, try to like jump Misty.
Oh yeah,
and she just happens to have ninja stars on her, and she like like gets him in this dude's back. I don't know.
I wonder if this qualifies as a kung fu movie or karate movie.
It kind of it's and then like Misty even has a katana at one point, and she like
dynamite.
She stabs Nemesis with the katana, and I think about the action in this movie. They cut away, or they never show any of the actual like shit that happens in this movie until the very, very end. It's like if she stabs somebody with a knife,
design either.
It's just like a close up of the head. And they go
stab.
Yeah. And
the person never goes, "Oh fuck, I'm getting stabbed." Or
yeah,
it's just like, "Oh, I'm stabbed." Like I was thinking, speaking of like this stuff, and like at the end of the movie too, like the deaths in this movie are very. They're not even movie deaths. They're like video game deaths. You know what I mean? Where it's like we're jumping around a lot, but at the end of the movie, basically, I guess, just to give you an idea of where the movie is like going with these like disjointed plots. Oh, we got a tutor shooter over there in Dayton Train Studio. Dane's waving some hot air into the microphone there. Oh gosh. Oh, the granny. Right into the granny's face. Dane farted, if you can't tell. So they're after the cops are after this drug dealer in the school. And also, I guess the fucking Misty ends up after the drug dealer for some reason. I don't really know.
Well, because so you have the undercover cop who is basically trying to find out who the main like drug lord is,
the wife of the
so she can bust him,
the homicide cop. Yeah.
But Misty doesn't know that she's an undercover cop. She thinks she's just some punk ass girl.
Oh, so she goes after.
Yeah,
Misty
and she's all like, "I must punish all these bad people," you know. So at the end. The drug deal is going down out in the woods, and Misty shows up with a fucking gun and a katana and
she shows
dynamite.
Up with the whole and dynamite and everything.
That's where all like all the most of the money went to this end scene because they had like legit squibs and stuff, and it is to me it like came out of nowhere because the whole rest of the movie. Anytime that there was any violence, it was so utterly mild that then at the end, when she like shoots somebody and the script goes up, I'm like, whoa, this movie's like rated R all of a sudden. Whoa.
Yeah. And then so I'll get back to the video game death.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go, do you want to just go through the ending of the movie?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Christ, we're already there.
I mean, okay, we're here at the ending of the movie, but we'll go back and forth to other stuff because. But so once Misty gets there, it takes forever to get there. By the way, like you have to see every foot of pavement her car crawls over, and then she gets out of her car and she puts on her they wear like black jumpsuits and like ski masks to like hide their identities, but. She's also got the longest red curly hair in the world. She's like Rapunzel. And I'll just go back to this because there is one scene where she kills the date raper football guy.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I was going to talk about that.
So
it's a good scene.
Yeah, there's the dude and he's like, "Oh, I just played football and now I'm alone in the locker room for some reason." And then Misty comes out of nowhere with her black jumpsuit on and a ski mask on. And her giant fucking red hair is like down to her asshole and coming out the back of her cap. And then the football guy's like, "Who are you? Oh, what, Mister? Are you a teacher?" And then it's like it could be only one person in the world. It's either Carrot Top or it's Misty. And I don't know if Carrot Top is even canon in this universe. So, and then she like gives him a beer, and he's like, "Beer, all right." And then she doesn't say anything because obviously her voice will give her away, even though they yell at everybody else they beat up.
Yeah.
And she's got her hair out, and he's like, "Oh, cool, beer. Do you want to make out? Great. Are you a teacher? Sweet. Oh, I've seen you looking at me. Whoa." And then he's like, drinks the beer that she put like barf pills in it, or kill pills, or whatever she put in it. And then he gets he's like, "Oh, I'm dizzy. We should go outside and then fuck." Whoa. And then she like puts a plastic bag around his neck and chokes him and hangs him upside down on the foot. Like, where is everybody? Football practice was like 10 minutes ago. And all of a sudden it's nighttime. She hangs him up on the football goalpost. And which that's when this movie is a slasher movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That is part slasher movie.
Yeah. And then so that guy, she kills the gym teacher,
I thought that was a cool
who
death.
like raped one of the other girls, and so she's after people now. She's a psycho.
Yeah, so the gym teacher is the nemesis. But the gym teacher is also part of the order. But in there, like, they make this big deal about her like being a lesbian and like trying to come on to the girls. And like, so she kills her on top of the roof there's like 4 cheerleaders who are not in cheerleading uniform. They're just in like jean shorts, which you probably shouldn't be I mean, I'm no cheerleader doctor, but that doesn't look comfortable.
Cheerleader doctor?
Hey, I'm no Dr. Cheerleader here. But so yeah, and so Misty has this elaborate plan to lure the gym teacher to the roof, which I don't know why she needs to get her to the roof to stab her in the gut with a katana.
I don't know.
Maybe the aerodynamics are better up there. And so she plays a stereo of like a cassette tape of boys going, "Woo, yeah, do cheerleader stuff, yeah, woo." They don't even say anything like "show us your tits, baby."
Yeah.
They're just like, "Kick higher." And so the teacher's like, "I'm sick of these boys oogling at the cheerleaders." So she goes up on the roof, and then of course there's Misty in her like Darkwing Duck outfit or whatever. And she stabs her, and then she also falls to the ground. And there's no sound effects for any of it.
Nope.
You don't hear her get stabbed. You don't hear her fall. It's just, I don't.
Why would you need to when you hear that great song in the background?
That's true. What do you think the sound? You do your version of the soundtrack.
I can't even.
Hey, do it. Hey, put some more soundtrack on there.
I can't do it.
This karate school. Hey,
I tell you what, you're gonna have to put some of it in the episode, which we won't do, but we'll talk about doing it.
Tell you what, I'll tell you that I'll put it at the end of the episode, but then I'll forget to edit it in. How that sounds like a good plan.
That sounds great. That sounds great.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Anyway, so the end of the movie, which I brought up like half an hour ago, the deaths are video game deaths, because there's like at the drug deal that we've been waiting this whole movie for. They're like it's supposed to be like this big kingpin, like drug dealer, but it's like three guys and like the head drug dealer, like looks like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yup.
He's got the chain and the mustache, and and the other guys are just just some raggedy, washed up like sleazeballs. Who are they're in the movie earlier where they're just drug dealer, just like low level drug dealer guys. But they're like bodyguard, and they're just in the middle of the woods, by the way. Their bodyguard is like the human equivalent of Earl Sinclair.
Yeah.
He's just like this construction worker whose job it is to push over trees and get yelled at.
Dude, that's exactly who he is. Oh.
And so it's just like, and he's got a hard hat on too. It's just a construction worker. I don't know why does he have a hard hat on.
I don't know.
And and then like Carl or whatever's like, make sure to keep an eye on this entire woods so that teenage high school girls don't murder all of us. Okay, got it. And then after she goes through her like 18 minutes of getting out of her car, she like there's this whole montage of her like unpacking the dynamite and all, and like she has these like long rifles that almost look like muskets or something. And she gets all this stuff out, and she leaves the car with like two giant duffel bags. But in the very next shot, it's just a close up of her holding the katana.
Yeah.
And then she like karates this guy or stabs him or something. And she like switchblades him or I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I think
she like
katanas them.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh God. And he just falls over and dies immediately. Kind of rolls around on the ground, but he like, it's like, in a video game, you sneak up behind someone. It's like, press A to kill this guy.
Yeah.
It's like, you barely touch the guy. You just give him a judo chop and he's like, oh, fuck it, I give up. That's what this Earl Sinclair bodyguard construction worker did.
And then
and then she wreaks havoc on the rest of them.
Yeah, she's shotgunning everybody, and she gets into the car that she just put the explosives on, and a cop shoots the car and it fucking explodes, and that's what's on the back of the box. The ending of the movie's on the back of the box.
Yeah. So the good cop. Oh, and everybody's a rapist in this movie, by the way. The
drug dealers. Right?
Yeah, the drug dealers are trying to have their way with the undercover cop and the other high school girl.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Misty shoots Carl from Aqua Teen, and then she shoots the other cop, and she's like, no, I'm a cop. And then Misty's like, I don't fucking care. And she pulls out her badge and like shows her, and she like shoots her again. And then her husband shows up, and Misty blows him away. Wait, no, she's
shooting at
Carl.
him.
She shoots at him, and then she gets in the car, and he shoots the dynamite car, and it explodes. And then he picks up his dead wife, and roll credits. That's the end of the movie, right there.
That's the end of the movie.
Misty has
man.
her own theme song.
That's it.
That's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff in between there, but it's a good climax, but it just ends so abruptly.
It's interesting, man, because like obviously this movie was not at all what the box.
No,
I was totally deceived, but I don't know. For as long as this movie is, and a whole lot of like nothing going on, and the movie like kept my interest the entire time. I felt very vested, which is kind of weird because. Like, there's a lot of characters and there's a lot of shit going on in this movie. There's a lot to take in, right? And trying to piece together.
And none of it makes any logical sense whatsoever.
No. But the movie kept me vested. I was interested the entire time.
Who's your favorite of the 1900 characters? Because it kind of switches main characters too. Like the protagonist changes.
Yeah.
Like, depending on the scene.
I liked Molly, who was the undercover cop, she dressed up as the heavy metal chick. Yeah, I think she was my favorite character. She was cool.
Yeah.
Who was yours?
I think I liked her. She had the best look of the movie for sure. But I also liked the rapey guy, the football player. That guy was so over the top, man. He was he was great. His performance was great. His performance was chef's kiss.
His rapey performance.
But in the very first scene, he's like, the girl gets out of the water and they're like kissing and stuff, and he's trying to touch her boobs, and then she's like, no, and he's like, what do you mean no? And then he, rapes her, and then the next scene, she's like back in. They're on the beach, by the way, and then she's back in the beach, like in the water. And then he's like, I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean to rape you. Duh. And then she's like, I'm going to the police. And he's like, oh, shit. And he like, he beats her to death with this stick. I mean, it's not funny, but with the music, it's kind of funny. And then he drives off.
Yeah.
And just the way they deliver their lines it's great.
Yeah.
But
you know what this movie was missing?
A lot.
Well, yeah, this movie was missing party hats. There were a lot of great opportunities to have some good party hats in this movie, and we got none.
None. I thought so too. But then I thought of this, because every girl in the movie is basically, other than the female cop, who's undercover, everyone is supposed to be in high school. So I was like, that's probably what.
That's true.
That would be a little,
that could have been dicey.
Could have been dicey. You don't want to get dicey. So, but I mean, we could have seen the cops' party hats.
Yeah, that could have been all right.
That could have been, hey, that would have flown.
Hey, I was looking up this movie a little tiny bit. Almost everybody who's in this movie has never done anything else.
Really?
Like that girl Molly. This is the only movie she's ever been in.
I'm not surprised.
No, me neither.
That's okay though. She went out. You know what she did? She went off to open up her own karate store.
Oh yeah, hey, they got those franchises, those karate store franchises now. Yeah.
Yeah, and now they're doing karatestore.com.
Oh yeah, it's all e-commerce now.
Promo code VHS Bandits at karatestore.com for 30% off your first karate. For your first judo chop is free.
That's behind somebody. You get him with one chop and then down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that like in GoldenEye when you
right. Slaps only.
Slaps only, yep.
Slappers
shit.
Only. And there's another part. Oh, my favorite character. I like the dude cop. The homicide cop.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot too. And his partner was great too. His partner reminded me a lot of he just randomly shows up. He's kind of like the cop in Freakazoid, that he's like, hey, I found the evidence here. If I were you, I'd probably go solve this crime. But that's just me.
Right.
He's just just there just to pick up evidence once in a while. And he looks like, I want to say the Winnebago Man, but he also looks
yeah, he totally does.
Fucking fuck.
Hey, would you do me kindly?
Do me a kindness and shut the fuck up. And solve this high school murder. Fuck. It's too hot for any of your bullshit. Gotta solve this murder.
Hey, did you ever see the documentary about that guy?
Yeah, he's great. He lives in the woods in Montana or something now.
Yeah, he hates Dick Cheney. He's all like, I don't want to be in the public eye unless I complain about how much I hate Dick Cheney. And the guy's like, nobody wants to hear you talk about Dick Cheney. They want to just hear you scream fuck about your RV videos.
Oh man.
Oh God.
That's too funny. Yeah, if you've been living under a rock, go watch Winnebago Man.
Yeah.
Just Google Winnebago Man, you'll find it. It's fucking great.
It's great. It's great.
It is like a VHS. It made its rounds on like VHS.
Yeah, it's like a found footage back. Kind of a thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
So the homicide cop, though, the like actual homicide cop, he was cool because he reminded me a lot of like Steve Guttenberg.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I really liked his performance. I thought he was probably like the best actor out of the movie.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, he was just fun to watch, and pretty. His character's pretty boring, but he still made it fun.
Yeah, he was good. He had a really nice hair helmet going on there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So he's probably my favorite character. And then so this other scene that I thought was funny was when high school cop are getting they're getting drugs from the two sleazeballs.
Yeah. They're at like a convenience store
club. No, they're at a strip club.
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah.
And like, I don't know, one sleazeball guy, one talks and one doesn't. It's like a Penn and Teller thing. One sleazeball guy's like calls her a cunt, and the other guy just like gives him the okay sign. He's like, ooh. You gotta see it.
That guy, he had like this like white beard, and he's dressed up in like 70s like hippie clothes.
Yeah, he's like the hippy dippy weatherman.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. So.
And but he's got this like beard. I don't know. I don't know. The other guy just looks like he crawled out of a fucking sewer somewhere.
Yeah.
And also the lady cop beats him up, and she's like, "Take me to your dealer. I want the pure stuff." Then of course he tries to have sex with her.
Well, I thought it was funny because the girl was all like, "Hey, gross homeless drug dealer guy, I'll get busy with you, but I'm not getting busy with him." And the guy with the 70s clothes was like,
"Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do about it,
homeless man? What are you gonna do about it, homeless man?"
Shit.
I like that guy too. I mean, there's literally no reason for him to be in the movie. He doesn't do a damn thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of goofy stuff in this movie. It's just all over the place.
Yeah. But it's again, like I said, like for being a crime drama and not really what I mean. Hey, if I was at the video store and I saw this cover with these babes,
it'd be in every aisle.
Right?
It'd
yeah.
have so many stickers on it.
What I'm saying is, if I saw this cover, I'm like, yeah, I'm tuning in for some guns and explosions and babes and all that.
And
but what I got was,
hats.
what I got was 97 minutes of mostly just people talking, and not a whole lot of. But again, it engaged me the whole movie. I was into it the whole time.
It felt like it was written by several different people. It's like, okay, I'll write the first scene, and then you write the next scene, and then George writes the third scene, and then like kind of like a game of telephone, almost like everybody like it just gets handed down. And
man, I never would have thought of that.
So they all have like they're writing a different movie, each person that gets it, because it turns into the slasher movie, but it was this crime drama, and then it turns into like a regular drama, because there's the point where like, bless you, there's thanks. Hey, you're dressed like Earl Sinclair right now.
Yup. Fran,
Where's your construction helmet? You got to go guard the woods from the high school karate.
I
girls.
I need a big metal lunchbox filled with like critters to eat. Sinclair, get in here.
That's man, I love that show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hang myself in the garage.
Hey, speaking of which, so our movie, next week's $1 movie is The Dirt Bike Kid. And who is the main antagonist? Who's the bad guy in this movie? None other than the guy who plays the voice of Earl Sinclair on Dinosaurs.
And who's also in Silence of the Hams.
And who's also in Honey, We Blew Up Ourselves.
That's true.
Yeah. I can't fucking wait to watch The Dirt Bike Kid.
I've never seen it.
I rented the shit out of this when I was a little kid.
I know. This is like one of the most Dane trained VHS tapes.
So I have not watched this movie since I rented it as a kid. So like last year I bought it online and
that is some yellowing. That is some patina.
This guy's got some real patina to it. I cannot wait to revisit this movie again. I mean, it may suck, but I remember it being great when I was a kid. So I can't wait. Anywho, but yeah, that's that. Dirt Bike Kid's coming up next time, guys. So stay tuned for the Dirt Bike Kid.
All right.
All right. Starring Earl Sinclair.
Man, there was some other like goofy fucking thing in this movie that I mean, the whole movie's fucking goofy. But the like flashback scenes, that's probably like, what the fuck is going on? That's when, and yeah, I can't stress enough the black and white flashbacks who the main cop is having dreams of a different person, and the satanic spirit Halloween cult ritual. And then they just like go on the swing set and beat up a chick.
Yeah, because they think she's a slut, but she's not.
Yeah, but she's not. She's not. She's a sweet, sweet little girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I just texted KevBot to see, since he was having his technical difficulties, to see what his rating would be. And
oh no! This is his rating right here.
Oh boy! Hey, we can't get. I don't know if you could hear that at home, but it went a little something like this. Little fucking toot.
Little fucking toot. Black and white switch.
What switch?
That
black and white dream switch.
That is incredibly unfortunate, although not in the least bit surprising.
No, I don't know. Should we get to the ratings, or is there any other goofy shit? I know I'm missing a fucking goofy thing. Well, if you get Okay. What are we rating this out of here? Earl Sinclair bodyguards, karate schools or karate stores.
Karate stores. There you go. Karate stores. Which I wish I know there was only one very short scene. I wish that there was a lot more karate store in this movie. But
yeah, I wish the karate school guy would have come back, because he's like,
dude, he was great.
Karate guy.
He's like,
do more karate.
Everybody get back to fighting. Yeah. He was great.
Everybody do karate.
My karate. Do my karate.
Get on your karate, and you get on your karate and bow. Do the karate.
Place those two boneheads.
Do karate boneheads.
All right, so I tell you what, out of 10 karate store franchises, what do you give Brutal Fury?
Out of 10 karate school franchises, I would give it. This is tough, man.
I know. I'm
going to give it 8 karate school franchises. I like this movie. It was fun. Like you said, it's if you don't like one movie, guess what? It's like the weather in New England. You're going to get a new movie in 5 minutes.
Every day, man, it's a different movie. Different weather.
Yeah, every 5 minutes, it's a different movie. Just wait 5 minutes. It'll be a new movie. You might like that one.
Yeah.
So out of the 20 movies that are in this, at least 8 of them are good, or what? I don't know. 80% of them, I should say, are good. So 16 of them are good.
That's a good rating. Good rating. Yeah.
I think so. What do you rate it at Karate Schools?
I'm gonna give this 7 out of 10.
If you were going to put a
schools.
Karate School franchise in, 7.
7 out of 10 Karate Schools. Like I said, it's not really like the kind of movie that I would typically watch if I knew that this was going to be the kind of movie. There's this crime drama, not usually my bag, but the movie, like I said, the movie kept me interested the whole time. My only issue is the movie feels longer than it is. There's a lot of filler. There's way too many characters. There's a lot of things going on, so it is kind of hard to keep track as the movie continues. It's like, all these women look exactly the same. They all got the same fucking big ass hair, so it's kind of hard to keep track. But it's good. It's a good movie. Otherwise, So,
does it make you want to take one of your dad's old Corvettes that he had and drive down the street, roll down the window and say, "Fuck you, bitch"?
Peel out? Yes, it does. Absolutely.
Hey, that's all you can ask for.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Yep, absolutely. You betcha. I would love nothing more than to do that.
Audience, do you want to... If you know what KevBot rated this movie, email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com.
Take a fucking wild guess, everybody. Take a stab. I'm sure you all know what it is.
Hey, if me and Dane Train like a movie, that you know what KevBot's gonna say about it. Yep. Should we disclose it? You go ahead and tell them. You do.
Unsurprisingly, undoubtedly, and without failure, KevBot gave Brutal Fury.
Wait, hold on. He gave
it a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
Sorry, KevBot.
I don't know.
One karate franchise store.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in this movie. I can't see why.
Maybe he only watched one of the 20 movies.
He gave this the same review that he gave the Misery Brothers Y2K. I mean, come on. There's no comparison right there. I don't know.
But also, we love Misery Brothers Y2K.
Yeah, that one of the.
I loved it less the second time around, which usually isn't the case.
I think I liked it more the second time. I don't know.
You did. That's one of your favorite movies.
One of my favorite movies, which is right here in my hands. I love this movie.
1 out of 10 for KevBot. Sorry, KevBot. Yeesh.
I'm sorry this was such a dud for KevBot. Hopefully he'll enjoy the Dirt Bike Kid next time. Hopefully.
Boy. Well, it's about that time for us to thank our Patreonos over at patreon.com/VHSBandits. So we got to shout out Mr. Kyle Schute, Corey Gorski, Thomas Andrew Gwynn, Retro Kaiser, a.k.a. Captain James T. Kaiser of the Good Ship Barbecue Boat, Bert Sazerac, our official Mike Fluffer, a.k.a. DVD Creep, who provided this movie. And Trivia with Buds, the awesome podcast. Go listen to Trivia with Buds. And you know it. You know his name. Mr. Superfan himself, Jimmy Alicata, the soda poppin' daddy, our professional pro. And then James. And then Kevin James, our light wrangler. Thank you very much. I hope you didn't give this movie a 1 out of 10 if you watched it. It's a good...
there's a lot of people out there that collect AIP releases.
Shitty movies.
Yeah.
And we got those people.
So I think if you collect AIP or are interested in this kind of stuff, go ahead and pick it up. I don't know how rare. I don't know. This guy got this movie for DVD Creep. Got this movie for $3. Maybe you can too. I don't know, but
Hey, I believe in you out there. I believe.
you believe?
You too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
That
don't-
you too can be a proud owner of Burning Fury or whatever. Butt
Brutal
Fury. What is it?
Fury.
Brutal Fury. I feel like if you go to redtube.com and you search Brutal Fury, you're gonna get some like rosebud videos or something.
What the hell is a rosebud video?
Isn't that when your butthole goes inside out?
I don't want to know. I would think.
I don't either. I'm speculating. I'm not saying go look for Inside Out, but it's like Inside Out Boy on Nickelodeon. His butthole's on the outside.
I would
just the
think.
butt part.
I would
You
think.
go on a tire swing and then you fucking turn your butthole inside out.
Jesus. I would think.
It's happened.
I would think burning fury is like having gonorrhea. I guess I don't know.
It's like an educational video they show you in health class. Burning Fury, the gonorrhea story. Don't let this happen to you. And they show you all the slides of the gross, like, degrading pubic areas.
Ew. It's gross.
Yikes.
But yeah. So
Anyway.
I think I don't know if I would ever rewind the movie. Probably not.
Oh, rewind it. It's just, you gave it a 7.
I understand that, but it's a good, like, you watch it once, you give it a 7.
No, you watch this
I don't
again
have to
and
rewatch
get-
every
Hey,
movie I give a good rating.
This
to,
is when
know?
when you order a franchise of Karate Store. This is the training video for the employees. They know to flip the karate so that it's gray on both sides.
hey, you go flip that karate, will you?
Hey, flip that karate. I can't believe that's Wendy's wants gray hamburgers. That was gross. That was the grossest part of that training video. If you haven't watched it, watch the Wendy's.
Dude, those grill
wrap and
skills,
roll
man.
Training video. The grill
You
skills.
want a great burger? Grill skills.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
man. Anything else you want to say about this movie?
Nah, I think I'm good. Again, thank you to DVD Creep for bringing this one up. Now, DVD Creep also sent over another movie in which is going to be our Patreon movie of the month. We're not going to tell you what it is. It's going to
the
be
$1 Patreon movie of the month.
It's going to be a big surprise, but
Whoa.
I'm flashing it right in front of T-Man as we speak, so he knows what it is. But none of you guys, unless your DVD Creep knows. So yeah,
It's gonna be good.
it's well, the box makes it look really good, but so did Brutal Fury. So we'll see. I don't know.
Hey, but we gave it a good rating.
No. But I'm saying, like, I'm assuming
It could
that
be a completely different movie, is what
yeah,
you're saying.
I'm assuming that the movie that we are going to watch on for our Patreon members will better represent whatever the cover that is on this movie. I think will better represent the movie itself.
Give some hints as to what this movie could
All right,
be.
the only hint I can give you is that the quote from the Daily Variety said that this movie has violence and gore, crude sexuality and language.
Oh,
That's what Daily Variety said about this movie.
that really narrows it
And
down.
now everybody knows what the movie is after reading that. But
What year did it come out? I don't know.
1994.
Hey, right around the same time as Butt Fury.
Around the same time as Butt Fury. Yeah.
Butt Freak.
Butt Freak. If I can even get it out
Hey,
of
now
the-
that I
fucking-
live in Las Vegas, I might run into Butt Freak.
Yeah, you might. That's right. I didn't even think of that.
That's right, everybody. I live in Las Vegas now. I'm
What's that guy's name?
making
Chris
my
Angel?
rounds. Yeah,
Butt Freak Chris Angel.
he might be floating over the highway or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody will hopefully be excited for the Patreon episode as well as Dirt Bike Kid for next week. So check
a lot
out
of good
that.
movies.
hook up on the Patreon, Party Hat Patrol. Check out the mystery movie of this month.
All right.
There you go.
I'm not as good as Kevbot doing this thing. So Dane's gonna burp, and then this is where I say,
that's all I can do.
Everybody, that's all. What can you do?
Hey, I tell you what. I tell you what. Tell you what.
Tell me. Oh God.
You know, Kevbot does
You drunk.
Kevbot does an impressive impression of you. He goes,
I know.
Topher Hansen. I need you to impersonate Kevbot doing the outro of the show.
If it's Kevbot, I can do Kevbot impersonating me, but I don't think I can impersonate Kevbot.
Why not?
I think he's got too much circuitry. I can't replicate that with my mere human vocal cords. Too much circuitry. He's got the microchip.
Whoa, that's right, the microchips. Too many microchips for you to handle.
He's got too many microprocessors.
You can't process the micro.
I can't compete with that. I can't process micros like that.
Oh, that's right, because he's Kevbot. Right. I forgot.
Yes, he's a robot.
Yep.
He's half robot, half Kev.
Half Kev.
This is Topher Hansen, and I'm good night and wait. Be quiet and wait. No, rewind.
Whoa.
I'm so
I thought you were being Vincent Price for a second there.
I'm Vincent Price. Be quiet and rewind. That's not. Hey, why don't you give us the? you do the outro.
All right, buddy. Be quiet and rewind. Thanks for listening, everybody. Check us out at the VHSbands@gmail.com. We're on Instagram and at VHS Bandits. And we'll see you guys next time. Be quiet and rewind. Hey, I wasn't quiet.
Oh, you better rewind. Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
Be kind and rewind.
All right. Bye, everybody.